All right, we have a big breaking news coming in at this point in time, viewers. Biplab Kumar Deb has resigned as the Tripura Chief Minister. Yes, viewers, you heard me right. This indeed is an unprecedented development that we are receiving at this point in time. We are awaiting further details as far as this development is concerned. But the big breaking news at this point in time we are receiving, viewers, Biplab Kumar Deb has resigned as the Tripura Chief Minister. All right, and to give us more details on this, we are now being joined live by our. I beg your pardon, we are now being joined over the phone line by our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain. Yes, Wasbir, this is indeed a sensational development coming in from Tripura. Biplab Kumar Deb has tendered his resignation as the Chief Minister of Tripura. What more would you like to add, Wasbir?
Absolutely, Raunak. This is the big story at this point in time. The Tripura Chief Minister, Biplab Deb, has resigned. He had short while ago, he has gone to the Raj Bhavan and submitted his resignation to the Tripura governor. Now, the big story is that yesterday, Biplab Deb had met Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi. He was actually asked to resign. That is what we are getting. Our sources are telling us that Biplab Deb was asked by the BJP High Command to put in his papers. And now, the question obviously asks then, who is going to replace Biplab Deb? There are many theories doing the round. Many are saying, nothing is confirmed at this stage, that the BJP MP from Tripura, Pratima Bhaumik could be the new face of the BJP in Tripura. Pratima Bhaumik could replace Biplab Deb. So that is, of course, not confirmed. We are just trying to ascertain facts from the ground. The big story at this juncture is that Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Deb have resigned. This is a sudden development because there was a lot of pressure, yes, mounting on Biplab Deb. There was an inner party dissension from a long time, and that led to the ouster of several senior BJP MLAs from the party, and of course Biplab Deb and his loyalists were giving an impression that everything was hunky-dory, there was no problem. But this sudden development, Biplab Deb was summoned to New Delhi. He had met Union Home Minister Amit Shah yesterday, and now he's returned to Tripura, goes to the Raj Bhavan, submits his resignation. That is the big breaking story. Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Deb has resigned, and sources telling Notice Live that the BJP High Command had asked him to tender his resignation. Now, we don't know the details. We're trying to ascertain. We will also take Biplab Deb's reaction. We'll also be joined by our reporter in Agartala, Pinaki. He will be also joining us on the phone line at this moment to bring you reports from the ground as to what could be the details, But what we are hearing at this point is that BJP MP from Tripura, Pratima Bhaumik, could replace Biplab Deb as the new Chief Minister of Tripura. We don't know. That is up to the High Command, but we are getting sources are telling us that this could be the scenario. So this is the big breaking story. This is the big development at this juncture. In a sudden development, Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Deb have resigned. Yes, there were dissensions within the party in Tripura. There were people who were opposed to his leadership, But at this point in time, that is the big breaking story coming from Tripura. This is the biggest political story from the whole of the northeastern region today.
Absolutely, very rightly said, Wasbir. And this, of course, comes as a very unexpected development. So what do you think this means for the future of Tripura's politics?
BJP is firmly poised in Tripura. The BJP has a solid base in Tripura at this point in time. But if at all, this is going to be a change in leadership as far as Tripura is concerned. But we don't know what kind of a impact it is going to have in the overall Tripura politics in the days ahead. So
that is the story. We'll also go to our reporter Pinaki. Pinaki is standing by in Agartala. If Pinaki can hear me.
Wasbir, Pinaki, we are trying to get in touch with Pinaki very shortly. We will let you know once we are connected with Pinaki Das from Agartala. Please continue in the meantime.
Big breaking story, Raunak. The big breaking story also is that the BJP legislature party is meeting in Agartala at 5 p.m. That is the big breaking story at this point. We have also have Biplab Deb's first reactions. Let's listen into Biplab Deb's first reactions. That is what is coming. We are getting Biplab Deb's first reactions. Let's listen into what Biplab Deb had to say.
আজকে হঠাৎ এরকম কোথাও কি মনে হচ্ছে?
দেখুন, প্রত্যেক কাজের একটা শৈলী থাকে। তার একটা সময়সীমা থাকে, তার মধ্যে আমরা কাজ করি। আমাদেরকে যেখানে যেখানে ফিট করা হয়, মুখ্যমন্ত্রী হোক আর পৃষ্ঠপোষক বানিয়ে দেব, বিপ্লব দেব সব জায়গায় ফিট। অধ্যক্ষ অমিত ভাই শাহজিনী আমাকে প্রদেশ সভাপতি হিসাবে নিযুক্ত করেছিলেন, ও তারপর থেকে কাজ করা শুরু করেছি ওনার মার্গদর্শনে, মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীজির মার্গদর্শনে। আশা করি আমাকে যেই দায়িত্বগুলি দেওয়া হয়েছে, পার্টি সভাপতি হোক আর মুখ্যমন্ত্রী নাতে, আমি ত্রিপুরার মানুষের সঙ্গে ন্যায় হোক সেটা করার চেষ্টা করেছি, এবং ত্রিপুরার ওভারঅল ডেভেলপমেন্ট হোক, মানুষ শান্তিতে থাকুক, আর কমিউনিস্ট থেকে মুক্তি পেয়ে মানুষ একটা নতুন দিশায় চলতে চাইছিল। তো সেই দিশাতে আমাকে যেভাবে মার্গদর্শন করা হয়েছে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর দ্বারা আমি কাজ করেছি। এখন পার্টি চাইছে, সামনে 23-এ ইলেকশন আছে, ইলেকশনে তার জন্য সংগঠনে দায়িত্ববান কার্যকর্তাকে নিয়ে আসার জন্য। তো আগে স্বাভাবিকভাবে সংগঠন থাকলে তবেই সরকার থাকবে, জিত থাকলে তবেই সরকার থাকবে। তো তার জন্য আগে 23-এর তৈরি করা প্রয়োজন। তারপরে তো আপনি কেউ না কেউ চিফ মিনিস্টার কেউ না কেউ কাজ করবে, কিন্তু আগে সরকার আনতে হবে, যেটা আপনারা চাইছেন যে লম্বা সময় সরকার রাখা। লম্বা সময় সরকার রাখার জন্য আমার মতো কার্যকর্তার সংগঠনে কাজ করলে নিশ্চিত সংগঠন লাভান্বিত হবে।
All right, so viewers, that was the first reaction, the fresh reactions coming in from Biplab Kumar Deb, who has just attempted
to look after
his
the BJP's
resignation.
organization. So he is indicating that he might get a position in the party's organization. That is what Biplab Deb has indicated. Now the BJP legislature party is meeting in Agartala at 5 p.m. this evening. That is going to decide, this legislature party is going to decide as to who is going to be Biplab Deb's successor.
Absolutely.
Now that is what the party legislators are going to sit at 5 p.m. in Agartala to decide Biplab Deb's successor. Biplab Deb said that he is going to get an organizational position. That is what he has indicated. Now he said that he has been working for the interested people. That was the assignment given to him. He said that if the party and organization remains, then the BJP government is going to stay in Tripura. That is what. So he's given a lot of importance to organization at this juncture.
Absolutely.
So we will also try to connect with our reporter.
Yes, we are connected with Pinaki Das. Please go ahead.
Okay. Now we are joined by Pinaki Das, our assistant news editor in Agartala. Pinaki, sudden development. Has it come as a surprise or it was unexpected lines?
The thing is of removing Biplab Deb, there were a lot of demands from the party earlier also. If you remember, once the new observer of the BJP, Vinod Shankar, was here, there were slogan raised by the party members, Biplab Hatao, BJP Bachao. So, but Biplab Deb could manage. He was lucky enough on those occasions. And what we came to know is that recently, after the new minister, Pratima Bhomik, is in Delhi, so a lot of information she was being gathered through her also, because there were anti-Biplab lobbies which was going in Tripura. Because once Biplab Deb had said that he will ask for a public meeting in which his supporters will come if they want him to be the chief minister, or he will resign. But ultimately, Vinod Shankar has intervened and said the inner party things will be managed through internal meeting and through dialogue. So on all the occasions, Dave was protected and he was safeguarded. So there were a lot of demands inside that. There were a lot of inner fight in BJP. In fact, if you remember, Sudipra Garman was among the strong boys who had spoken against Biplab Deb, and on that, there were a lot of differences between him and Sudipra Garman, and ultimately Sudipra Garman, who is a strong politician, who has been in more than 25 years into politics, he had left BJP. And if you see before 2018 election, Roy Burman was a strong person of the Congress who left Trinamool after joining Congress and joined BJP to fight against the right, and is considered one of the main factors behind BJP coming to power.
Right.
So how ultimately those things are getting.
Yes, Pinaki, and 2 days ago, the IPFT, which was an ally of the BJP that had almost split, NC Deb Burma had left, and so was this also linked? Was that also an added pressure?
See, if my ally party is getting weak for some reason, So I am also responsible to some extent to them. And being in power and losing the TTADC, which covers around 70% of the area of Tripura, and more than 31% of the tribal section people lives in the ADC other than the Bengali people. So that is a bad indicator. Being in power in the state and losing ADC is a big factor because 20%, 20 seats which are tribal reserved are a big factor in Tripura's 60 constituencies. So you can understand that has played a major role against which has gone against Biplab Deb because always there were strong people of BJP who were speaking against them. One of the example is Ram Prasad Pal, who was later inducted in his cabinet. So these are strong people who were speaking against Biplab Deb, and so, there are other factors also which must have acted against him. What's been?
All right. Now, this is a big development in the sense that yesterday he was in New Delhi. He was summoned to New Delhi. He met Union Home Minister Amit Shah. So, what are you hearing? I mean, what is Biplab Deb? Is he been likely to be given a new responsibility in the party organization now? What are you hearing?
Well, he has indicated that he is to join the organization and make the organization strong, and he is ready to take any assignment that has been given to him through the party. There were even earlier whispers in the political window that Biplab Deb will go to the Rajya Sabha and in his place someone else may substitute, because there are two names which are strong in the party. Though in BJP you cannot predict at any moment anything happen. One is Pratima Bhaumik and another is Jishtu Devarma. Jishtu Devarma's side is also strong in the sense he is a tribal person belonging to the royal families. But so ultimately it can only know we can know only after some time what is in which direction the wind is blowing. But
Pinaki,
surprise for it.
Now, Pinaki, we are also hearing that Biplab Deb may get a position in the union ministry. He may get a ministerial berth even. That's what we are also hearing.
Exactly. And that those things were also there. But now, how he will be taken to the union ministry or what form? That is the big thing, because earlier the Rajya Sabha election was pending in Tripura. Maybe if Pratima Bhaumik is released from the Rajya Sabha, he may be a candidate in that, and he may replace Pratima Bhaumik. We have to wait for some time.
Pinaki, this is a very big story because Biplab Deb is the first chief minister belonging to the BJP, at least in the northeast, who has been asked to quit. So this is something very, very shocking and surprising. Yes, we know that, as you said, and we all know that there was some opposition to his leadership within the BJP that led to the exit of several important and senior BJP leaders.
Right. This is the first time such a thing is happening in Northeast. But you must remember, in BJP, this is not new. BJP has the practice of changing the chief minister. And even at the last moment also, we have seen in many other states where BJP has replaced the chief minister. And for Biplab Deb, he was lucky enough because there were earlier at least three times when the demand for almost changing the chief minister was there in whisper, political window. But he was always lucky enough. But this time, there was no such overall such demand, but something was going, undercurrent was there, and that Biplab could not manage this time. Though he was summoned to Delhi, there was no indication that he was going to change the chief minister. But it all of a sudden became a big blow. And Tripura is going for the election in another 8 months, though there are also pending by-election. But it seems the by-election is not going to take place. It will be a direct election, which may reform in Tripura.
Right. Pinaki, the BJP legislature party, is meeting at 5 o'clock this evening. In a short while from now, actually, in a less than half an hour, the BJP legislature party is meeting in Agartala. So, that is going to decide who is going to be his successor, isn't it?
Most probably that will be decided in there. But if you see in today, along with Biplab Deb, the party president, who is also Rajya Sabha member, Dr. Shah was along with him. He is considered as a strong man of Biplab Deb. And surprisingly, he was with him. All of a sudden, such developments were there. Press was also, at the last moment, press also came to know about it. But if you see the development, the way things are changing, there is every possibility that Pratima Bhomik may become the next successor of Biplab, because there were on her favor there were a lot of political issues which are on her favor.
Pinaki, nothing happens all of a sudden in the BJP. Now my question to you, is there any BJP central observer or central leader already present in Agartala now?
No, till now we don't have that information, but the central leaders, till now we don't have such information, but we have to find out if Vinod Sankar is there or with him, because he may accompany Biplab from Delhi, but till now we did not get any of his visuals, or we could not find him. But we have to wait and we have to see in the meeting who all are attending. But it is for sure that this will decide who will be
Okay, Pinaki, I want you to be there at the venue of the Legislature Party meeting. I want you live from the venue of the Legislature Party meeting. I leave you here, but the viewers, the big story at this juncture is that the Chief Minister of Tripura, Biplab Dev, has resigned. Apparently, he had gone and met Union Home Minister Amit Shah yesterday in New Delhi. He was asked to quit. The BJP Legislature Party is meeting at 5 o'clock this evening, where Biplab Dev's successor is going to be announced. There are several people who are front runners for to succeed Biplab Dev, but we are hearing several names, including one that of Pratima Bhomik, the BJP MP from Tripura, who is one of the front runners. But there are other names doing the rounds as well. Now we are also getting information that Biplab Dev may be given an important position in the party's organization, or he may be even given a Rajya Sabha seat, or even a ministerial berth in the union government. That is what we are hearing, but nothing can be confirmed as of now, because people are extremely tight-lipped. Biplab Dev gave his first reactions a short while ago. He said that he has been serving for the people, and that now he has been asked, or he is going to work for the organization. Elections in Tripura are due in about 8 to 10 months from now, and he said that the government will be there only if the party organization is strong and survives. That is Biplab Dev's first reaction after resigning as the Chief Minister of Tripura. He submitted his resignation to the governor some time ago, and then he gave his first reactions. And over to you, Raunak, and we will continue with this very, very big story from Tripura.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wasmir Hussain, indeed a very unprecedented development as far as Tripura politics is concerned, as Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb out of nowhere has tendered his resignation as the Chief Minister of Tripura. More questions than answers at this point in time, viewers. Of course, we will be bringing you all the latest updates. All right, we are receiving another very fresh bite coming in at this point, a very fresh reaction coming in at this point in time, viewers. Let's listen in.
আশা করি আমাকে যেই দায়িত্বগুলি দেওয়া হয়েছে পার্টি সভাপতি হোক আর মুখ্যমন্ত্রী নাতে আমি ত্রিপুরার মানুষের সঙ্গে ন্যায় হোক সেটা করার চেষ্টা করেছি এবং ত্রিপুরার ওভারঅল ডেভেলপমেন্ট হোক, মানুষ শান্তিতে থাকুক, আর কমিউনিস্ট থেকে মুক্তি পেয়ে মানুষ একটা নতুন দিশায় চলতে চাইছিল। তো সেই দিশাতে আমাকে যেভাবে মার্গদর্শন করা হয়েছে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর দ্বারা আমি কাজ করেছি। এখন পার্টি চাইছে সামনে 23-এ ইলেকশন আছে, ইলেকশনে তার জন্য সংগঠনে দায়িত্ববান কার্যকর্তাকে নিয়ে আসার জন্য। তো আগে স্বাভাবিকভাবে সংগঠন থাকলে তবেই সরকার থাকবে, জিত থাকলে তবেই সরকার থাকবে। তো তার জন্য আগে 23-এর তৈরি করা প্রয়োজন। তারপরে তো আপনি কেউ না কেউ চিফ মিনিস্টার হয়ে কেউ না কাজ করবে। তো আগে সরকার আনতে হবে, যেটা আপনারা চাইছেন যে লম্বা সময় সরকার রাখা। লম্বা সময় সরকার রাখার জন্য আমার মতো কার্যকর্তার সংগঠনে কাজ করলে নিশ্চিত संगठन लाभान्वित होगा।
मुख्यमंत्री श्री बिप्लब देव जी के नेतृत्व में विगत 4 वर्षों में त्रिपुरा में विकास, स्थिरता, शासन और शासन की दृष्टि से काफी अच्छे कार्य हुए हैं। बिप्लब देव जी का सरकार आने से पहले भी संगठन में और सरकार आने के बाद मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में शासन में एक बहुत प्रभावी योगदान रहा है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी श्री बिप्लब देव जी की पार्टी की संगठनात्मक गतिविधियों में भूमिका बढ़ाने के लिए, उनके पार्टी संगठन की गतिविधियों में उनकी सेवाओं का उपयोग करने के लिए आगे उनके मार्ग को प्रशस्त करेगी। और इसलिए आज मुख्यमंत्री बिप्लब देव जी ने मुख्यमंत्री के नाते पद से त्यागपत्र माननीय राज्यपाल जी को सौंपा है। पार्टी के विधायक दल की बैठक होगी, नए नेतृत्व का भी चुनाव होगा और विप्लव देव जी को आगे पार्टी के संगठन के साथ एक कार्यकर्ता के रूप में जिस तरीके से वो काम करते हैं, पार्टी और महत्वपूर्ण विषयों में संगठन के साथ जोड़ करके आगे बढ़े।
So there you have it, viewers. Fresh reactions coming in from just shortly resigned as Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb, as well as the BJP in charge Bhupendra Yadav. Both of them saying something along similar lines. Both of them saying that Biplab Kumar Deb will now be working full time in the party's, the BJP's organization. However, as I just mentioned, viewers, more questions than answers at this point in time. This is an unprecedented development in Tripura politics. However, there will be some clarity attained at 5 p.m. when the BJP is all set to appoint the new Chief Minister for Tripura at this point in time, viewers. And nevertheless, a very, very big development coming in from Tripura, the biggest in Tripura politics, as Biplab Kumar Deb has tendered his resignation as the Chief Minister of Tripura. Let me also remind our viewers at this point, a BJP CLP meeting has been scheduled for 5 p.m. today at Agartala, and we will hopefully know more about this big unprecedented development at 5 p.m. today. We will be bringing you all of those latest updates.